Rolling now, the Dassault Rafale C. You could see the leading edge slats of the aircraft deploy. Those slats, which are high manoeuvre devices, enable the aircraft to gain more alpha and therefore turn a lot more tightly at relatively slow speeds. Pulled up towards that little bit of cloud overhead the airfield with condensation on the upper surfaces, we saw just what a surging quality this display has. It's beautiful, truly beautiful, and it's not the first time that it's displayed in the UK. It displayed at the RIAT Cosford Air Show on the 10th of June this year, where it's on the The Rafale has displaced, or replaced, I should say, no fewer than 7 other platforms with both the French Air Force and the French Navy. It can perform air-to-air combat missions, conventional air-to-ground missions, nuclear strike, reconnaissance, anti-shipping strike, and they can also fly in the so-called buddy-buddy refueling role. And it was designed right from the start to be exactly that versatile. Into waters with the undercarriage down. And one feature of this aircraft, Mark, is the Delta Canard configuration, with those little canard foreplanes, which is so typical of a lot of fighters of this generation that we're going to see today. Yes, and the advantage of this Delta canard layout is that both of those flight control surfaces produce lift for the aircraft. So it's actually producing negative lift, so not actually contributing anything to the turning performance of the aircraft. But these canards are producing about 15% of the lift that the aircraft produces that it requires for the type maneuvering that we see, and also for this AAA safety part.
Starting this display with a thrust-to-weight ratio of about 1.3 to 1, and with the fuel that's already been burnt, he is now up to about 1.4 to 1, which gives us a tremendous now coming in for a topside pass, showing us this beautifully spectacular colour scheme.
Since then, the jihadist forces, and one of the missions flown there is the longest in the entire history of the French Air Force. It lasted 9 hours, 35 minutes. It took off from Saint-Dizier in France, where this aircraft is also based. Performance that the Rafale has demonstrated in operations, and we've seen it being sold both to Egypt as well as to India. The thing that impressed the Flight Control Committee about this display at Colford was there was something going on all the time. Not just content to do a square turn, there was a derry roll in between each of the manoeuvres and an aileron roll in between each of the manoeuvres. This really is a full-on display, just about to conclude. And concluding like Solo Turk earlier, with a split S manoeuvre to land and the gear coming down now. He's been well taught, Babouk, because Captain Jean-Guillaume Marty, the previous Rafale display, Captain Sébastien Nativel brings in to land the French Air Force Rafale C. This is the single-seat version. The French also fly the two-seat Rafale B, which they originally thought of as a combat-capable conversion trainer. But in fact, they now have started using that rather like the US Air Force uses the F-15 Strike Eagle with weapon system officer in the back. How quickly that aircraft has reduced its speed, kind of under control. It could easily have turned off. And the French Air Force contribution, which is very welcome on, of course, Bastille Day weekend, where the Armée de l'Air has a lot of other commitments. Still not over in the flying display with their Kuto Delta team of the magnificent Mirage 2000D. Army, we turn for the next line for running in from the right, the NH Industries NH-90 Tactical Transport Helicopter.